The Lord of Gokul is the transcendental Supreme Godhead, the Self of eternal ecstasies. He is superior to all superiors and is busily engaged in enjoyments of the transcendental realm and has no association with his mundane potency. Krishna never consorts with his illusory energy. Still, her connection is not entirely cut off from the absolute truth. When he intends to create the material world, in which he engages by consorting with his spiritual potency Rama, by casting his glance at the deluding energy in the shape of sending his time energy, this is an auxiliary activity. The secondary process of association with Maya is described in verse 8. At creation, there appears a divine halo of the nature of his subjective portion, Svamsa. This halo is divine Shambhu, the masculine symbol or manifested emblem of the Supreme Lord. This halo is the dim twilight reflection of the supreme eternal effulgence. This masculine symbol is the subjective portion of divinity who functions as progenitor of the mundane world. The conceiving potency, in regard to mundane creation, makes her appearance as Maya, the limited, non-absolute potency, the symbol of mundane feminine productivity. The intercourse of these two brings forth the faculty of perverted cognition, the reflection of the seed of the procreative desire of the Supreme Lord. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati's purport. The seed of amorous creative desire in Goloka is the embodiment of pure cognition. The seed of sex desire found in this mundane world is that of Kali, etc., who are shadows of that divine potency. The former, although it is the prototype of the latter, is located very far from it. The seed of mundane sex desire is the perverted reflection in this mundane world of that seed of the original creative desire. All offspring of the consort of the great Lord Maheshwara of this mundane world are by nature the embodiments of mundane, masculine, and feminine generative organs. The person embodying the material causal principle, that is, the great Lord of this mundane world, Maheshwara, Shambhu, in the form of the male generating organ, is joined to his female consort, the limited energy, Maya, as the efficient causal principle. The Lord of the world, Mahavishnu, is manifest in him by his subjective portion in the form of his glance. The Lord of the mundane world, Mahavishnu, possesses thousands of heads, eyes, and hands. He is the source of thousands of avatars in his thousands of subjective portions. He is the creator of thousands of individual souls. The same Mahavishnu is spoken of by the name Narayan in this mundane world. From that eternal person has sprung the vast expanse of water known as the spiritual causal ocean. This subjective portion of Sankarshan, who abides in Paravyoma, the above supreme Purusha with thousands of subjective portions, reposes in a state of divine sleep, Yoga Nidra, in the waters of the spiritual causal ocean. The spiritual seeds of Sankarshan, existing in the pores of Mahavishnu, are born of so many golden sperms. These sperms are covered with 5 great elements. The same Mahavishnu entered into each universe as his own subjective portions. The divine portions that entered into each universe are possessed of his majestic extension. In other words, they are the eternal, universal soul, Mahavishnu, possessing thousands and thousands of heads. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati's purport. Mahavishnu, lying in the spiritual causal ocean, is the subjective portion of Mahasankarshan. He entered, as his own subjective portions, into each universe. These individual portions all represent the second divine Purusha, lying in the ocean of conception, and is identical with Mahavishnu in every respect. He is also spoken of as the divine guide from within of all souls.